from you. Adversely, I affect the demon with this guard flow. Then put out my way. Be number 4 control. Yeah. My whole crib look like an art show. Yeah. Pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away. Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Wilson going to come out throwing. And his first pass here is going to... looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Wilson will throw again. Shoves him aside, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Ethan Evans on down a punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A toss left side for Herbert. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's Byron Jones breaking up that play before it could really get started. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and a yard. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll run with Herbert. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This now a 3rd and 4. Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Again, Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, here's Wilson. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
First down, Denver.
Here's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Swings this out for Hunt. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
First down, Broncos.
In motion goes Patrick. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
First and goal, Denver.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The Broncos in the hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Now Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown. Russell Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Fields. A full left side taken in by Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
On first down, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
14.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 2nd down and 4. Here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Wilson now on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wilson. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. Now the Broncos are going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A first down there for Sutton, and he had over 800 yards for Denver last season. Productive, tall target. The Broncos going to make sure they hang on to despite increased trade interest.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Flush to his right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Out of the gun, Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Read option. Here's Herbert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Fields. And this one's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run here with Herbert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Fields changing the play. Eluding the hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try to put some points on the board and create some space.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's Wilson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Fields now to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Nakua, 68 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point afters have been good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we...
He's got him in, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
16. Broncos 13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense just added 2 more onto their lead, and now they'll see what they can do here offensively as they get it back following the free kick. yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And strong running here the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 35-yard line.
Don't jump, ready?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves in the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now it's Wilson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Broncos 20, Bears 16.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Broncos 27, Bears 16. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
EQ.
Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Byron Jones on the cover.
Go.
Back to throw, Fields. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Khalil Herbert, 30 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Here's Fields. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Broncos 27, Bears 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. He's across midfield. Now he's into the clear again. Courtland Sutton. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drop.